Good morning. Today is February 17th, 2025. The time now looks like 9:10. Praise God I woke up. Praise God I got some sleep. This morning I'm listening to Rise Up by Lazarus. Let me share some lyrics with you. Here we go. In the dark and all alone, growing comfortable, are you too scared to move and walk out of this tomb? Buried underneath the lies you believed, safe and sound, stuck in the ground, too lost to be found. You're just asleep and it's time to leave. Come on and rise up, take a breath, you're alive now. Can't you hear the voice of Jesus calling us out from the grave like Lazarus? You're brand new, the power of death couldn't hold you. Can't you hear the voice of Jesus calling us out from the grave like Lazarus? Rise up, out from the grave like Lazarus. I want to share some words of comfort today, some words of inspiration, and I'm going to read to you a little bit out of my devotional, and then I'm going to go into my Bible. Okay. Living joyously is a choice. Since you inhabit such a sinful, broken world, you must choose gladness many times daily. This is especially true during difficult times, when something happens that breaks the pattern of comfort and happiness in your life. You are being put to the test. Such trials can prove and strengthen your faith, which is much more precious than gold. I am training you to consider it pure joy whenever you are faced with trials of many kinds. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my Bible. Bear with me. Okay, I'm going to go into James, chapter 1, verse 2. Here we go. Dear brothers and sisters, when trouble of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing except God. Okay, now I'm going to go into 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 6 and 7. So be truly glad. There is wonderful joy ahead, even though you must endure many trials for a while. These trials will show that your faith is genuine, and it is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold. Through your faith is far more precious than mere gold. Having faith is priceless. You cannot put a price tag on it. Okay, now I'm going to go into John 11, the raising of Lazarus. Okay, a man named Lazarus was sick. I believe he was Jesus' best friend. He lived in Bethany with his sisters Mary and Martha. This is Mary, who later poured out the expensive perfume on the Lord's feet and wiped them with her hair. Her brother Lazarus was sick. The two sisters sent a message to Jesus. Lord, your dear friend is very sick. But Jesus heard about it and said, Lazarus' sickness will not end in death. No, it happened for the glory of God, so that the Son of God will receive glory from this. So although Jesus loved Martha, Mary, and Lazarus, he stayed where he was for the next 2 days. Finally, he said to the disciples, let's go back to Judea. But his disciples objected. Rabbi, they said, only a few days ago, the people in Judea were trying to stone you. Are you going to go there again? Yeah. Jesus said, there were 12 hours of daylight every day. During the day, people can walk safely. They can see because they have the light of the world. But at night, there is dangerous of stumbling because they have no light. Then he said, our Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I will go and wake him. The disciples said, Lord, if he is sleeping, he will soon get better. They thought Jesus meant that Lazarus was sleeping, but Jesus meant that Lazarus was dead. When Jesus arrived at Bethany, he was told that Lazarus had already been in the grave for 4 days. 4 days. Jesus told Mary, your brother will rise again. Yes, Mary said, he will rise when everyone else rises. Jesus told her, I am the resurrection and the life. Anyone who believes in me will live even after dying. Yes, Lord, I've always believed you are the Messiah, the Son of God, the one who has come into the world. Then she returned to Mary. She called Mary aside from the mourners and told her, the teacher is here and wants to see you. When Jesus saw them weeping and saw other people wailing with her, a deep anger welled up in him. Where have you put him? Lord, come see. See how much he loved him? But someone said, "This man healed a blind man. Couldn't he have kept Lazarus from dying?" Jesus was angry when he arrived at the tomb. "Roll the stone away." Jesus responded, "Didn't I tell you that you would see God's glory if you believed?" So they rolled the stone away, and Jesus looked up at heaven and said, "Father, thank you for hearing me. You always hear me. But I said it out loud for the sake of all those people standing here." Then Jesus shouted, "Lazarus, come out." And the dead man came out, his hands and feet bound in grave cloths, his face wrapped in a headcloth. Jesus told them, "Unwrap him and let him go." He raised a man from the dead. I believe, because I know he raised me also. Have a good day.